Alright guys, so today I wanted to take a look at a Glock 19 that I picked up, and I'm hoping to do some comparisons to the P320 down the road, but I always try to be as objective as possible, and I like to take a look at all firearms. So I picked up a Glock. This is a Glock 19, it's Gen 5. Let's open it up and take a look at it. It comes in the Glock box. These just are back straps. Comes with 3 mags and a mag loader, which is pretty nice. And then it comes with this cleaning rod, and it also comes with a bore brush, but the bore brush isn't in here because I needed it. So good timing that it came with a brush. So the Glocks are pretty standard. There's really nothing. They're not super flashy. Nothing super interesting. Honestly, there's really nothing interesting about them. Honestly, they're just reliable and they're great guns. So this is the Gen 5, so it has the beveled front slide, and then it has the front slide serrations. I think the early Gen 5s didn't have the front slide serrations, but I think all the later production ones have the slide serrations. Also for the Gen 5, it doesn't have the finger grooves, which actually I really like. I had a Gen 4 like 8 years ago, and I didn't like the finger grooves in it. I ended up getting rid of it. So one thing that I did want to point out, I noticed personally to me, just noticing, is so the serial number, the one that counts, is down here, but they also put the serial number on the slide and on the barrel. And when I first got it, I was like, I don't know if I like that, because of all like what the ATF was trying to do with the whole frame and receivers rule and all that BS. So I'm like, are they trying to do that to appease the government? But apparently they've been doing this for a long time. So this goes back to like basically if the department issues this gun and there's a bunch of people taking their weapons apart, you can put your specific weapon back together with your specific parts so they don't get mixed up, which is a good idea. Actually, old milsurp rifles from like Block Nations and stuff used to do that. Actually, still Block Nations still do that with like AKs and stuff. Honestly, they number all their parts. So really not a whole lot to go on. It comes with 3 mags, which I do think is nice. The Sig P320 only comes with 2. So I did pull this apart and lube it already. One thing I wanted to note was this rear sight here is off a smidge. You can see it's a little bit to the right. I don't think it's a huge deal. We'll see how it shoots. I might be replacing these sights anyways. I like to get a pair of night sights for it, so not a big deal, just something I noticed. So other than that, it looks really good out of the box. Like I said, I did oil it down, but that's about it. So alright, let's load this up. We'll take a couple shots with it. I didn't have a complete grip on the trigger, and I went to pull the trigger and it didn't go because of the side lockout. The safety on the trigger. I'm not used to that. last mag, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. Alright, so I actually think my groupings were a smidge better with this than the 320. I also will say that I felt like it took more effort to pull the trigger than on the P320. That being said, I like it a lot. Really glad I picked it up. And I think these are priced right as well. I think I paid about $550 for this. That's not bad at all. I think even the Glock 17, the Glock 17 Gen 5 is around the same price. So, man, this is I like this a lot more than I thought I would, to be honest with you. So, anyways, I'm going to be doing a complete comparison between the P320 and the Glock Gen 5. So you can stay tuned for that if you're interested. And boy, I really like this thing.